Should we transition over to the second edition of Chicago's favorite game show, Chicago White Sox or Chicago Alderman?
That's right. Everybody, are you ready for Chicago White Sox player or Chicago Alderman Part 2?
So the nameless, faceless White Sox roster became a subject of ire and humor last episode. So we just built a game show around, see if I could decide. You'd give me a list of names, and I would see if I could figure out if they were a White Sox player or a Chicago Alderman, because I don't know anything about Chicago Alderman either. So I did pretty well actually last week. I think I got 5 out of 8.
5 out of 8.
Most of which were just coin tosses, but I had some. I knew a couple of them. I think you've had time. We made that game up 15 minutes before we went on the air last show, so you've had some time to hone the list to trip me up. So I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, I went ahead. I picked 5 names out, carefully selected names of Alderman and White Sox players. I went through the whole White Sox roster, so we got a little bit more than pitchers this time, but we're going to go with 5 names, keep it streamlined. Are you ready for your first name?
I'm ready. I've got the sound effects ready to go in post-production. I did all that last week.
Yeah, I won't make any verbal noises.
No, you can. It goes right over it. It works out great. Makes us all look like idiots anyway, so.
Name number 1, Derek Curtis. Is that a White Sox player or an Alderman?
Derek feels like a name that hasn't been used. Like I had friends growing up named Derek. Seems like an older name. So I think that's an Alderman.
You are correct. You are 1 for 1.
All right. Dominate this game.
Coming up next, Frazier Ellard. Frazier Ellard. Is that a Chicago White Sox player or an Alderman?
That totally sounds like an Alderman, but I'm gonna. It's got to be an Alderman.
Alderman, your final answer?
Yeah, it's an Alderman. I was gonna jump back, but yeah, it's an Alderman. It's got to be.
That is incorrect. It is a White Sox pitcher.
I knew it.
Frazier Ellard.
Yeah, they always say go with your first guess, and immediately I was going to go with my first guess, but I'm like, that's got to be wrong, and I couldn't switch off my first guess. So, shit. What's his name?
Frazier Ellard.
What is he?
He's a pitcher. I don't know if he's a starter or reliever. I think I'm reliever. Mike Rodriguez, Chicago White Sox player or Alderman?
I mean, that sounds like a Chicago White Sox.
Wrong. That is Chicago Alderman.
Okay.
That puts you at 1 for 3 right now. That's a 3.3 batting average.
You're getting better at this. I'm getting worse.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
For number 4, Juan Carella, White Sox player or Chicago Alderman?
Can you spell the last name?
Carela.
Country of origin?
Juan Carella.
I'll go White Sox.
You are correct. That is a White Sox. He's at 50%.
Okay, nice.
2 for 4.
This is for all of it. I win or lose the game based on this last call.
All right. Take a sip there. I know you're nervous.
I'm very nervous here.
Try to keep calm. I noticed some beads of sweat. It's not that big of a deal. Nothing is writing on this, yet everything is.
I'm going to piss myself like the kind of quiz show or what that was, Magnolia.
Magnolia, I think you're thinking of.
Yeah.
The final guess, the 5th and final name, Jacob Amaya, White Sox.
Oh, my God.
Or Chicago Alderman?
I mean, this is a great question. Great name to pull for the final one because, of course, Miguel Amaya is the Cubs catcher. So is this his brother or is this a Chicago Alderman? My mind is turned into a pretzel here. I could go in either direction easily. I'm going to go Chicago Alderman.
You are incorrect. You lose.
Damn.
He is a White Sox shortstop.
Oh, wow. No idea. He might be Miguel Amaya's brother, as far as we know. Cousin, potentially?
I don't know. I didn't go that deep. But there you go. So this week you got 2 for 5.
Yeah, I'm a
Really
loser.
knocked you off your pedestal when I got some time to work on this shit.
Yep. Well, I think that was fun. I like that we cut it down to 5 names. I don't know if we need to continue this game show going forward, or maybe you still have a list that of great names like that. But I don't know.
I,
That was
I
fun.
think we could possibly do one more. Maybe we do it. Maybe not next week. Maybe we do it some other time or something. But I think there's opportunity for at least one more based on what I
All
was
right,
looking at.
I like it.
I
We'll
mean,
see what the numbers say if the people like it.
the people will love this. How I heard the numbers are through the roof. I'm getting calls left and right. They want to turn this. They want to put this on TV.
Yeah, we got to do this before the season starts if we're going to do another episode because I'll start seeing games and be at least aware of the roster. I don't plan on
True.
watching. I don't plan on watching any of your spring training games. Although, are there any on television?
Chicago. Just if you've got Chicago sports.
I do not. But
Yeah,
if I put up the HD rabbit ears, because I could I get it in mid Michigan, or
I don't
is that
think
not
so. I
how it
think you're out
works?
of. I think you're out of range.
Shit, bummer.
Word Hole Media.